Hello, everyone, and welcome to New York Neutrals. Today, we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be doing a look at the Yankees, and we're going to see how they match up and how the roster is looking, whether we're happy with the offseason signings, and yeah, just the overall lineup in terms of batting and pitching. Let's go over the stats from the 2020 postseason, where we didn't really get far in the postseason. It was um it was a bad loss to, I think it was Tampa. Tampa are our rivals for the last couple years now. I wouldn't really say they're rivals, but they've been kind of poking the bear, so to speak. And this year, we're definitely planning on taking them down. That's one of my main goals. I hope to see them hopefully in the playoffs. They better not lose to someone like Astros or anything. We'll
It
see how
should
it goes.
it should be another division title. Boston is down. Baltimore,
They lost a lot of
Toronto,
people.
and Tampa are the only two teams that we have to worry about.
Eh,
And Toronto has young hitters, but their pitching is not up to. Tampa Bay has pitching and hitters, but they lost a lot in Big Snell.
Snow was kind of like a captain on that team. You could see he
That's
was
the
vocal.
ace.
You could see he was vocal.
You
Yeah.
lost your ace.
Mhm.
So that also brings down team morale because they're like, dude, every time somebody becomes an ace or becomes a good player, they get traded because Tampa don't have money to pay for these players.
Yeah.
So they get traded. Blake Snell, a great left-handed pitcher. I'm talking about might be the best left-handed pitcher right now in baseball.
And they let him go to
And
the
you trade him
Padres.
for some prospects. Not even
Yeah.
you got prospects in return. Prospects never. You don't know if they're gonna pan out or not. Instead of getting major league ready players like somebody like this guy, second baseman, Babel.
Mhm.
You get somebody like that. No, they turned around and got three minor leaguers that probably won't even make the team. That just shows you that there is all about money with these players and with these teams.
Yeah.
These owners, they have playoff revenue, meaning the Yankees are giving these teams money. The Boston, all these teams that are paying luxury tax, they're giving these lower teams money, and the owners are keeping the money, like Dolan and Cleveland.
Let's leave the luxury tax and all that for when we talk about the transactions. Let's just have a little bit of a refresher here of what went down in the postseason last year. Let's look at our leaders right here. For batting average, Gleyber Torres, with a .43,
Meanwhile,
435.
meanwhile, it was LeMay who really came through the whole season, and it was really John Carlos hitting six straight runs in
Yeah,
6 straight games. It was magnificent. We just what has been flagging us for the last 10 years bit us in the butt again. We don't have starting pitching. We have the best bullpen. Why you have the best bullpen? You don't got no starters.
hmm
So you overtaxing your bullpen because now you're depending on your bullpen to get all these saves.
yeah. And again, Giancarlo Stanton coming in with 13 RBIs and Glaber finishing it off with point 567 and 10 hits. That's not bad
Yeah,
coming from those two.
that was his on base percentage. It's 56%.
Yeah.
So his on base percentage, 56% is not bad, and 43% batting average is also.
And speaking of DJ LeMahieu, 32 at bats, four runs, 9 hits. That's not bad. 4 RBIs and
Yeah,
nine
but
total bases.
He didn't look like himself.
Yeah,
He
no.
was a little bit down because usually he's like if he has 32 at bats, he's gonna have like 15 hits. So to have 9 hits, that's bad.
Yeah, just looking at it right now. Look, Brett Gardner had a good average. Gleyber Torres had a good average. Who's this? Hicks had a good average. Stanton, same average as Hicks. Um, when it really comes down to another thing I've been really critical of is Gary Sanchez.
Gary had a bad year.
Yeah.
Like, this year is make or break. So I'm not mad at him. Now, if he does that again this year, then it's over because you have the number 5 prospect in baseball, and I read the paper today. He's turning heads already in spring training, and that's Wells. So
Oh, that's the guy they're saying he's gonna be the next Mike Trout or something like that.
no, that's Jason Dominguez. That's what I'm telling
Oh,
you. Like, that's the only thing. The problem with the Yankees, never ever bring up a teenager to play ever. They even did it with Jeter. They don't bring him up to play as a teenager. I don't know why. This guy Jason Dominguez, he already has at the age that he already has a man body.
yes, they're saying he's literally the next
You gotta
Mike
bring them
Trout.
up. You
Yeah.
gotta bring them up, and then that way you can see what you have because soon you're gonna have to pay these guys. Judge is gonna need his money.
Yeah.
Luke Voigt, all these guys are gonna be free soon. Gary, Clint, all these guys, their minor league arbitration years are almost done already. Especially Gary, Judge, and Clint. You know,
Mm-hmm. And no, I'm seeing here, yeah, no, Andujar didn't play in the
no, he
postseason
didn't play.
either.
It's another guy we
Yeah,
have. Andrew Hawes, another guy we have. Don't play.
yeah. Now let's
And
go.
there's mad catchers in the minor leagues.
Yeah, let's just take a look now at
What's that? The
what we're
minor
looking
league?
at. No, this is spring training. It's coming up really soon.
The 28th?
Really
Okay,
soon.
nice.
Starts this month. We're facing a lot of teams that are already in Tampa, so we're not gonna be facing like
Yeah, I
I
saw
guess and stuff.
something like yeah, I saw that. That's good though because at the end of the day, it's only spring training.
Yeah. No, it is something to be hype about. You want to see the rookies doing good in spring training. It's kind of like basketball preseason, but a little bit more hype.
Yeah.
It's
The
kind.
thing with baseball is now I see they're only playing like 2 games, or they're
Yeah,
playing three. Oh yeah, no, they're playing three.
and this is a look at the season. The first half we
Yeah, they
have
should have played them just 2 games.
yeah we have Toronto a lot. We have three Toronto, three Baltimore, Tampa Bay back to back. Atlanta looks like a good. Well, the Tampa Bay matches are gonna be pivotal to see where we're gonna go in the postseason. So this is where I feel like the Yankees
But
need to
that's
put their
crazy because
all.
all we playing is the AL East. It's spring training. Like
The,
that rarely happens.
yeah, in spring training, let's go back to spring training. In
Oh,
spring
is that
training, we
spring
actually
training?
get yeah no. In spring training, we get a lot of different opponents. But when
Also,
we
what you
start
had earlier? What's that?
this is the
That's the
first
first
half.
half. Oh,
Yeah, first
okay.
half. So this is when the season actually starts. It
Yeah.
opens
So the
first.
first half, that's awesome to play all your teams to start
This is
the
like
season playing.
postseason. Yeah, this is like
Yeah,
postseason
because
hype.
now they're gonna have to go 2-1 in every series.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to these Toronto, Tampa Bay ones back to back. Baltimore is probably gonna be a good matchup too, but I don't really think I think they lost a lot in the past few years. Baltimore, they don't look as strong. They don't look as strong as they used to. So I'm not really as scared of Baltimore right now, but I want to see these games. These games are gonna be important for us to see where we go in the
Tampa
postseason.
and Toronto is a must, and then right away in April we got Atlanta, so it goes right into the NL East.
Atlanta's a great team.
We go
Um,
down to
the
Cleveland,
best in the
but
NL East, in my opinion.
it looks like we're gonna have all our East division games. It's all division games, and then they got Central. It goes to America Central, and then like I said, the National League East. We got the Braves, and then I saw there the Washington.
It looks like it's all back to back, all 1 day
Man,
games. Look at
jeez.
that. It starts right here. No, it starts even further than that.
Yeah, yeah. It
It's just
starts on
all
the
back to
first,
back.
April
Yep,
1st.
all back to back. No double headers. Looks like to me.
Yeah, until
Yeah, no
those
double
things
headers.
start kicking in, they don't schedule double headers in the beginning of the season. Double headers are mainly like postponed games.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I just want to see them win. Wait a minute. July is the first time they see the Mets. July.
Yeah, July 2nd to the 4th. Yep.
Okay.
That'll be nice seeing Garrett Cole versus DeGrom. I would love to see that. Let's take a look at the roster now.
So I was looking at the roster, the depth chart. Do they have the depth chart there? Go to the depth chart.
Yeah, the chart I got it on this
Yeah, right
page.
there. Depth chart. That's what I want to see. So now they got Garrett as the ace. Kluber is just second ace because he's nasty with it. Then you got Jameson Taylor. It's another guy that's Garrett Cole's friend.
Mm-hmm.
You got Jordan Montgomery that we always love. Came up as a Yankee. Same thing with Davy Garcia. And being Davy Garcia the fifth starter, that's awesome.
My
Because
question.
last year we had him like our third starter.
Yeah, my question is this year, you think Garrett Cole gets his personalized catcher or he sticks with
I think so. They even signed his boy Chirinos. So
That's what I was thinking. Chirino's right here.
yeah, I saw they signed Chirinos. So I will put Chirinos. I don't care. Chirinos knows him. Sanchez
The
never been
synergy is
known.
there.
Yeah, and Sanchez been never been known to be calling games anyways. Gary Sanchez is our hitter. So I don't know, man. I wouldn't give up on him though. I wouldn't give up on him.
I say, like you said, this is his make or break year. If he does bad, I give up on him 100%. In my opinion.
Yeah, Gary Sanchez, I don't know because we have a lot of prospects, but it's just the numbers that he put up. They were legendary numbers. No catcher has ever done that. He was the first catcher to do that.
That's true. I do forget that he is in the catcher role. Catchers aren't really known for being
Offensive players, they're
yeah.
defensive players. So, but like I said, I still make it a make a break season for you. Still a make a break season.
For me, I think what the Yankees is best at is bringing the potential out in players. So what they do is they have these players play to their perfection, play to what their strengths are, and I really hope Gary Sanchez can figure it out this year because
Man,
the
he still
the
hits, man.
the Yankee fans have seen what he can do.
He,
Yeah,
he in first 2 years almost 100 in the first 2 years. Like that's unheard of. And then you go down to first base. They got Voigt starter. I would like to see Dietrich beat out Ford and LeMahieu first base
hmm.
as a backup.
The thing about Dietrich, I read a lot that he
He's
is
a
flexible. He's
yeah,
flexible. He
yeah
can go on a
he's
lot of.
utility. He's Tyler Wade with the speed and a
He
better
hits bombs
and,
though.
and a better bat.
Yeah, he hits. I've seen his highlights. He hits
Yeah.
crazy.
And the thing with Dietrich is we don't have lefty bats, so he's gonna have to get a lot of playing time. So he's gonna take a lot of time away from Voigt. And anyways, Schiller's hurt, so
Yeah, it's day to day right now for Voight and Urshela.
yeah, they hurt. So we could sneak them in there.
Yeah, but remember the season starts what April? It said April 1st is the first day. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're gonna be clear by
they got the
then.
whole March.
Yeah, Italian is good. Yeah, no.
Finally, they gave Frazier left field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, finally, yeah, because that was Brett Gardner's place the last year, but Glazier needs the exposure to start building him up, developing him more. Because Gardner is a vet right now. You can't keep you have to develop this Clint Frazier.
Gardner is just the defense at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's still basis because he's still fast. You got Hicks and Judge. Talkman has to show something. Last year he hurt the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
So you are a good lefty bat. But if you don't show nothing this year, I think Greg Allen they bring in to try to get Toshman. Same thing with the Dietrich. You get your minor league players as backups. You gotta put somebody that's better than them to challenge them. and then Giancarlo starting at the DH. You gotta be. You can't get hurt this year. DHing, bro. You're not playing the outfit. If you not playing the outfit and you get hurt as a DH, then that's the bad deal that we did there. It's a bad deal.
Yeah,
I
remember
mean, it was a bad deal when I first saw it. Anyways,
he's being paid a lot. Well, I don't know. There's been bad deals as of late, but
I know, but at the time we needed a pitcher. We had
oh, for sure, yeah.
you know,
That's why the Garrett Cole signing, you signed him for a long time, so
and
hopefully.
we shaky because Kluber's coming back from injury and Talion is coming back from injury. Montgomery and Davey was the only two that pitched last year. Cole. We still got Chad Green, Loaziga. I like Darren O'Day. He's a veteran. He's mad quirky with his delivery. And Justin Wilson, wow,
Yeah, they stole him.
he left to the Mets and then he came back to us.
Yeah, definitely. He was in talks. I saw a lot of things about not knowing where he would go, but he was in talks with both the Mets and the Yankees, and I think he made the wise decision coming back to the Yankees. Um, because I feel like the Yankees have a more.
Chirinos is gonna fight with Higashioka. Gary Sanchez has to prove that he's his number one starter. Because if he lose and he's fighting for a backup job,
Yeah, no, he's gonna
that's
have.
pretty bad. He
Uh,
fell down.
is I think, in my opinion, yeah. For me, the players to look for this season is Gary Sanchez has to prove himself again, and Stanton has to stay healthy.
At DH, he
Stanton has
must.
to
It
stay
has to be a
healthy.
full healthy year. Judge has to stay healthy. He's been
Judge
injury
as
prone.
well. Yeah.
Hicks also injury prone. Last year hurt. Clint already showed us what he's gonna do. All he gotta do is become all star. Glaber, you came out of shape last year. You didn't look good. If you can't play short and you're a second baseman, then we gotta trade you.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have to trade you and get a short because that was their mess up. Because I wanted them to get Lindor. They could have got
Oh
Lindor to play
yeah.
short, and then you put Glaber where he belongs at second base,
You
and you find a spot Mayhew. You would have traded Boyd or somebody. Just listen, sometimes you gotta trade to get and to get better, even though it's a place of position where you're making. Because Voight is a great decision. We not paying him.
hmm
He's producing. But the thing is, your lineup is not. Yo, our defense is not good with this guy. Gleyber short, he's not good shortstop.
yeah.
So if you would have had Gio, Lindor, Gleyber, and LeMahieu or not, I would not even pay for LeMahieu. I would have just left Voight there. See, you would have saved that money and got a pitcher. You would have got Bauer instead of letting the Dodgers get him.
I think Bauer.
But I don't know
Okay,
about
speaking of
want to come. It's
Bauer,
too much money.
Bauer is he's not a perfect fit for any New York team. He is a
He's a knuckle.
he's a knucklehead. The way he's been clowning the Mets and everything.
Yeah,
He's been clowning his own fans over there. So
he's
I
not
don't.
a good fit.
Yeah, he's not worth the headache.
Good
Oh,
guy
I
Lindor.
seen. Yeah, it was Luis Severino's birthday the other day too. So we
Yeah, so
still.
he's coming back in June. He should be coming back.
This is all the pitchers right now. Britain, Cesar,
Abreu is a minor league guy,
Chapman
and they
is still
gotta
there.
give time. They're not giving him time. Herman, I would trade him just because of the Chargers. We're squeaky clean. We're the Yankees.
I think
He gotta go. He gotta go. Sorry.
I think he put himself in a tough position. I say separate the art from the artist. He's a great baseball player, but the Yankees they don't. I feel like they don't separate art from the artist.
The thing
They're a
is,
very
the thing
professional team,
is
and
Ruth.
they're not gonna let it
The
slide.
guy, the guy has gotten locked up for domestic violence.
Yeah.
So you're sending out the wrong message right now.
hmm
I don't care Domingo Homa is a great pitcher, but he's not a great person, and that's gonna rub other people on the team. We already rubbed Zach
Yeah.
Britton wrong.
Britain came out the other
Britton already
day.
tight. And not only that, if it's not a great person, that's not let's say it's a person that don't have no name is trying to make the team, would you still have him make the team? No. This guy is signed. That's why, and he's a great player. He showed it when Luis Severino was down. So you know what? Get something for them. Other
Oh yeah,
teams
you
don't
can
mind. Yeah, other teams
the
don't mind having felons in their team or guys that do that.
with the amount of things that happened this off season and how many teams got fleeced, you can get something for Domingo Herman. Especially, I hate to shit on the Red Sox as much. No, I actually love it. They got so fleeced in this offseason in terms of just a couple years back with letting Mookie Betts go and now everything with letting their pitcher go, their best pitcher, well, one of their good pitchers. They they're a prime example of what you can get for Domingo Herman. But like I said, he's a great baseball player. Wasn't classy what he did. And I think the Yankees probably have him on a thin line, definitely looking over his situation and
Yeah, he's
monitoring it.
definitely the line.
Yeah,
It's just you still sent a bad message because if it was a guy that was a lesser player, he would have not made the team. I know how the
for
Yankees
sure.
are. Being that the guy is more of a player, they're like, all right, we can work with it. No, that's not good. Gotta get him out. I'll get him out. I got rid of him. If if you're trying to get somebody like the qualified uh player or pitcher, you got to give up to get. So
A lot of people were in that Lindor trade. A lot of people were saying Andujar was gonna get packaged to go somewhere else. So you could probably do a package with Andujar. I know he's still young. He's 25.
they
Um,
should go and get Javi Baez, bro, from the Cubs. I'm
we
telling
had
you.
yeah, Baez is a
Yeah, Baez from the Cubs, bro. You got enough people
that
that
would
you
be a
can
difference
trade.
maker. Because down the line, this roster's the thing about the Yankees fans.
This is
I
not
feel like
champ.
Yankees
I mean,
fans,
it's championship caliber,
yeah,
but the defense is not letting us get there.
we fans,
People are out of position. Luke Voigt's supposed to be a DH. We got him playing first. He's not good. That good of a defensive player. That's why we put DJ LeMahieu there at the end. You got Glaber that's not a good shortstop, but you got LeMahieu that's a good second baseman. So what are you gonna do? You're forced to put LeMahieu there and make Glaber play out of position. Meanwhile, Glaber is a bona fide second baseman. He already showed us that. So you can't do that. So now you package Glaber and you get somebody. Andrew Har is a filler now. He hasn't shown what he can do. He's definitely not a defensive player. And you got guys. You got Thairo Estrada. Like I said, Homan. Like if you want to get, let's say you get the best pitcher in somewhere, you know.
yeah, and just the roster in general is not gonna stay like this the whole year. I would hope not. It wouldn't stay
No,
like this the whole year.
I'm sure it's gonna be a trade.
There's gonna be some moving pieces other than big names that's gonna be moving from this team.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a trade,
So
man.
Yankees fans don't get too sad. I think they always attach themselves to a player like Andujar.
This guy Esteban Florio, been reading about him for years. He hasn't done nothing.
What?
He was like a 5 tool guy. So
Well, he
let's
is
see.
23. He's pretty young.
Yeah, he's still young, but you start hearing these guys like I heard when I heard Gary Sanchez, he was like 15, 16 years old. You hear these guys like Haman. I heard of him. I mean,
Yeah, you told me about him a long time
Jason
ago.
Dominguez.
Yeah.
He's already 2 years already in the minors. So, you gotta bring these kids up and let them come up and challenge these guys in the minor league. If they show you that they're better than these guys, then you don't have to pay Giancarlo. You know? You
Hmm.
don't have to pay or give big bucks to Judge. Judge will probably take less. Because he's been hurt. And
Hmm.
you don't gotta pay Talkman. You don't and all these other guys. Greg Allen's already played before.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like the team, like I said, but the defense, I don't like Gleyber short.
Injuries. Okay, so yeah,
That's it.
injuries. We have Ursula, he's still out. We know that. Close to 100%. Severino, he's played cash 120. Should advance next week. Yeah. The injuries you don't
Oh
really need to
wow,
worry
Wilson
about.
Reno, that's impressive. Because I was thinking about June he started playing catch, so he's playing catch already.
Yeah, he should be ready by game day April, so he should be
How
good.
about
Void,
Talion?
Italian, elbow, trade Yankees package. Doesn't really say his condition right now, but it says day to day, so I'm assuming.
He's coming back from surgery, and Cobra's coming back from surgery. So, knowing Boone, he takes real good care of the pitchers, of all the pitchers. The pitching staff, they take care of the pitchers, so they'll have a good year. Talion and Kluber, if they have a great year, that's it. We got the chip this year.
Yeah,
Because
and
those are three solid pitchers.
definitely. Just to wrap everything up, we have the transactions here. Let's go all the way back to January. We acquired Greg Allen from San Diego in exchange for James Reeves. It's not bad. Agreed to terms with Chassin minor league.
Chasing is actually a good player.
Yeah,
He's actually a good pitcher. He could probably beat Davy Garcia for the fifth starter spot. So
yeah,
that'll be good. 'Cause we keep Davy in the minors, keep working on his stuff. Even though he's been doing good up here, but you have that if Chaching is Chaching. Chaching is not Chaching, then you stay with Davy.
for sure. This was what the 1 year contracts.
And that's to avoid arbitration. Remember, I
Yeah.
told you they don't deal with arbitration. They'll give a 1 year deal and avoid arbitration, and you have to talk bad about the player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that. Everyone signed it.
Everybody.
6 year, 6 year contract. This is what everyone was waiting for.
The Mayhew.
The LeMahieu contract, and we got Kluber as a bonus for a 1 year contract. What's this? O'Day. O'Day was a big signing too. I feel.
Yeah.
Heller. I think O'Day can help us. Can help us. I think he's one of my underdogs this year. If he does good this
He's
year,
a specialist though.
yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he does good in like some of the Tampa Bay, Toronto games, then
Yeah.
he's one to look out for. I hope.
Yeah. If he puts
Released,
something in like a big spot, get like a strikeout or a ground ball, that'll be perfect.
yeah. Ben Heller
They released
released.
him.
Yeah, he's gone.
Wow. Could have traded him.
They could have, but I feel like with the Yankees this year, they were
There's too
looking
much
at a lot
depth.
of
They got too much depth, so they gotta just. That's it. They just release him, let him go,
I think they were
instead
looking
of
to.
bringing in somebody.
Yeah, and the Yankees this year, I think they were looking too into some of the massive agents and then just letting them go, like with Lindor and Bauer and stuff like that. Even probably thinking about Tanaka and stuff. It's not even on here, but yeah, we Tanaka's not we let him go. He's not on another team, but And look at this, agreed to term with. Oh, this is all for minor leagues. We got Chashian, minor league Garcia, Goody, Warren, Waj. Yo, everyone has that weird name now. The Waj, yeah.
Yeah.
Beltre, Brito, Jay Bruce is a name I was seeing that that's pretty good.
Torino.
Yeah,
That's a
Malone.
Cortez. Those are all major league players.
Yeah, and the Yankees
Dietrich.
managed to have them.
Dietrich.
That's crazy that managed to get them on a minor league contract, and at any point, that means at any point, a lot of these players got to realize that are on the roster, that roster is not final. At any point, some of these guys can just come up and you know
Well,
prove their
we have
prove
to
their
see
worth
spring training too, because after spring training, they have to see if they're gonna stay in the minors
or be on the roster.
or be on the roster or become a free agent. Like guys like Dietrich, if he don't make the team, I don't see him picking up a minor league deal and staying him. I don't see Jay Bruce either playing in the minors. Like they're too good. Like I see them making the team.
I've seen Bruce hit some bombs.
Bruce last year hit one off a coat.
Yeah. They also didn't put it too, but just a
Not only
class
that,
act.
you need Bruce and you need Dietrich. You really do.
They're offensive
Because we
threats.
have no lefty bats. Those are two lefty bats.
How's their
Players
defense
that's
though?
on your bench.
Are they better than who we have now?
Well, you're not gonna depend too much on them. You're gonna put them to play right here now and then.
Okay, I see what
You
you're
know what I
saying.
mean? They're
Like a
just bench
filler,
guys.
yeah. I
Yeah,
see what
they're
you're
just
saying.
bench guys. Like Bruce could be your fifth outfielder, and you know these guys always get hurt. Hicks is already hurt. He's
Yeah.
coming back from injury, and then this guy's always getting hurt. So Bruce can play right field.
And how much games is it this year?
150. So it's more than last year.
Yeah. And are they doing the
So
seven inning thing or no? They're
Detroit,
not doing that.
they do the seventh inning only on double headers.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah,
I like that
Dietrich.
guy start on second base. I like that. I don't care what people will do. Sometimes you gotta that you breaking from tradition. Listen, it's a game at the end of the day. Like you adding new stuff so people can see it. You want people to enjoy the game and you want new fans. You got to make the game quicker like that. If you start off a game and in the 10th inning, and then next thing you know they're in the 19th inning just to score one run, they can't get one damn run. But if you get a guy on second base to start the inning, that's awesome. Now if your pitcher get out of that, he deserves to win.
Yeah. I think for me, I like the 9 innings. Well, I like going to the game and watching a full 9 inning game. But I
Yeah,
think
for double
sometimes,
headers, 7 inning is good though.
yeah, I think
But that's too much. Too much.
for double headers, 9 inning back to back
That's too
is
much.
I don't have
Seven
that much
inning
time
is
for that.
seven
Yeah.
inning is perfect. 7 inning is perfect.
And I was gonna say, one of the they didn't even put it on here, but class act from the Yankees, you leave it to them to sign Brett Gardner to a 1 year contract, just to make sure he stays the Yankee and hopefully retires next year. I think the Yankees are always good at that, creating. I know I seen a lot of people on Twitter being what a stupid move, you wasted a slot or whatever, but I don't think a lot of people from other teams understand that the Yankees have this reputable this reputable org. They're an org at this point where they get their famous players. And remember, he was on the '09 championship team, I believe, Brett Gardner, right? So it's just a class act from the Yankees to sign him and be like, hey, we're not gonna let you go on another team to retire over there. You're gonna come over here, retire over here. I think they did that with Godzilla too. Can we still call him that?
Yeah,
Godzilla?
yeah, he's
Can we
still
still call him that?
Godzilla.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying because some people get touchy on some things, but
No, he's still good. Remember, he still come back to Dicky Matsui.
yeah, yeah, just a class act from the Yankees. But that's all from the Yankees that we really have to say. We're really excited about the season. We'll probably some notable spring training games. We'll probably review, but we're waiting until the season starts. We're still gonna continue the Knicks and everything, and we're probably gonna cover the Mets as well. When it comes down to it, and we'll probably do some Mets spring training marquee moments as well. So we'll see how that goes. This has been your New York Neutrals. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. We
New
hope to
York Neutrals.
see ya.